There, that should do it. Oh, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Randomiser, and after the less than stellar selection the machine made last week, I thought I'd better bring it in, just for a quick once-over, just to make sure that everything's okay, and and while we're here, I can actually introduce you to the chap who put the whole thing together for me. Excuse me? Hello? That was your cue?
Oh yeah, that's me.
Everyone, this is, I'm sure you know who this is. Well, Brains, what do you think? Is there something wrong with the Randomiser?
I've been over all the blueprints. I can find nothing to fault.
Yes, but didn't you say that even though the machine selects these episodes completely at random, I could most likely expect a good episode to start off with?
That's right. Huh. I didn't.
Oh.
How's it going, Brains?
Slowly. Tintin, it's gonna take some time.
Well, no, if you say it's working okay, then that's good enough for me. Right, if you'd both like to stand back, we will set the Randomiser going for its second selection.
I only hope it's right.
And let's see what we have today. Oh, okay. Well, I suppose after last week, anything would be better than another episode of Torchy, and we have done quite well here. This is actually one of your adventures. It is a Thunderbirds episode.
Oh, hey, well done.
Yes, but don't get too excited. It's not one that either of you are in much.
Yippee! Yeah. Oh, gee, gosh.
Tintin, is Brains all right? He appears to be dancing a jig.
I'll look after him.
Ah, thank you.
You better be going.
Yes, must be on my way. After all, we've got a very important schedule to keep to. We have a Thunderbirds episode to watch, and we have to watch it at a very specific time, and that time is 30 minutes after noon. I don't even care that this is not one of the greatest episodes of Thunderbirds. This opening is just so fantastic. It gets me every single time, even when the shots have absolutely nothing going on in them, which, if you look at some of the shots, very, very often there's nothing actually happening. But, the music, the editing, this is all so good. 30 minutes after noon. Now, I'm going to challenge myself here, because I have a feeling that title doesn't actually mean anything. I'm probably wrong? I don't remember it meaning anything, but we're going to find out this time. We're going to keep watching.
Hey, what's this? Look, just because I gave you a lift, there's no need to. Hey,
genuinely thinks it's a present. That's quite sweet.
Never mind about that.
Oh, does he often get strange men coming into his cars giving him bracelets?
In pursuit of red casement convertible on Highway 6.
This is Irish Stereotype Division reporting in.
this guy's not gonna stop. Calling all cars.
If only we hadn't left just a wide enough gap for him to get through, we might have stopped him, but alas, we didn't.
I figured you wanted him
Armpit scratching puppet, this is so cute. Fire engines! I love the Thunderbirds fire engines. Oh, that's a beautiful fire. That's a beautiful model going up in flames.
Yes, sir.
Spectacular.
Now listen, Flanagan. This is a chance to try the new fire rescue equipment.
Let's test this highly experimental equipment on a very dangerous situation and risk a man's life. That always works out so well when we've done it before.
Thunderbirds are go.
Oh yeah! Sorry.
How many basement floors are there?
10.
And what other access is there to them?
10 basement floors. What have you got down there?
As you know, I got my men down there trying.
Oh, you got your men down there. Okay.
Well, you'd better withdraw them.
We're having a basement party! Woo! Oh gosh.
All right, International Rescue.
At the express wish of the International Rescue Team, the entire operation is to be conducted in secret.
Okay, but what about the man at the bottom of the shaft?
Oh, I like that. I really like that Jeff is always more concerned for the people that they need to save than for the glory of it, for the image of the organisation. None of them ever once do this for the fame or the glory. They just do it to help, and that's a really nice message.
They've been in there 30 minutes.
30 minutes? Does that connect to the title? No, because that 30 minutes afternoon is 12:30. It's lunchtime. Now, how much use do you think International Rescue actually get out of this lift thingy? Actually, I suppose they probably get quite a lot, but here's my question. How the heck do they install this lift in the shaft? How do they drag it in there? How do they get it through the lift doors? This doesn't make any sense. It's very cool, but I've never been able to understand how this works. Do you think when Prescott got home his wife believed any of this? Like she's there waiting, ready to go out, and he's like, "Oh, sorry honey, I got caught up in a terrorist plot and nearly died." I don't think this would wash. Though I'm sure there are people out there who have come up with lamer excuses to get out of anniversary meals. Ah, so the date is now 13th of the 7th of the 5th. So does that date Thunderbirds in 2005?
A guy with a spotless record too.
You know what? We're gonna get to the bottom of this. Even if it means employing a little deception.
Oh, he's not going to dress up, is he? Oh no. Friday, 24th of December 2007.
Said you saved the man in the Hudson building.
According to that newspaper. So this is now 2 years later, possibly 2.5 years later. Scotland! We're off to Scotland! Because every series has to go to Scotland because Jerry Anderson likes Scotland. He really, really likes Scotland. Yeah, this is the point where we're now in what feels like a completely different story, and ooh, painting. Was that a reused painting from a previous series? Who knows? Anyway, this, as I said, this now feels like a completely different story, because it is a completely different story. I don't know if this is one of the episodes that had to have scenes added to it in order to bolster the runtime from 25 minutes to 50. If that's the case, then it's obvious what the added material was. If that wasn't the case, I'd be really interested to see what the original ending for this thing was, because did they just get Prescott out of the lift shaft and that's it? There's no real connection between these two halves. Nevertheless, we are still in Scotland because bagpipes are on the table. Here's another of the lovely insert shots that I know the team were very proud of. This shot of Spy Chappie holding his pen in front of the two puppets. This spy stuff that the show got increasingly fond of over the years, it never quite sat well with me because the whole point of the show is about saving lives and helping people. This it can be good stuff, but it's more from a different genre. It's one of the reasons I'm not a huge fan, please don't kill me, I'm not a huge fan of Lady Penelope, because she's part of this world more than she is the international rescue world. She never really saves anybody, she's just involved with the whole kind of James Bond shtick that the show likes to explore, especially in things like The Man from MI5, which wasn't very subtle. Oh, booms! Oh, here comes Mr. Robot. Don't hurt Mr. Robot. Don't you dare hurt Mr. Robot. Don't you shoot Mr. Robot. You're a bad man. You shot Mr. Robot. There he goes. Actually, if you want to see an even funnier looking robot, if you check out the mini album cover of this episode, evidently they didn't take any photos of this episode at all, or just not the robots, but it's a shot of Series 2, Virgil and Scott, with a even rubbishy little robot that they've obviously just bought from a toy store for like 50 pence, taking up like most of the shot, and Scott and Virgil look so embarrassed. It's a very funny cover, and if this podcast has cover art, I hope to see that funky little robot on there, because he's quite funny. One of the robots is sneaking up on Southern. He's going to be there any day now. He'll get there. He's persistent, this robot. He's on the way. Once he set his mind to something, once he set his mind to give Southern a hug, Southern's going to get a hug. Bot hug! Bot hug! Southern's probably considered many times during his career as a secret agent how he's going to die, but being hugged to death by a robot was probably not one of them. It's quite an embarrassing way to go.
evacuate the
I
entire...
love the way the robot seems to be listening in on this conversation. He's like, hey guys, what are you talking about? You talking about me? You guys? Oh, and here we have the greatest reaction to the news of impending nuclear disaster ever.
One of our agents is sitting on a nuclear explosion that'll destroy half of England.
Wow, that's serious. Give me the details.
That is beautiful, John. Thank you. Oh, you are a gem. You don't get much to do you? It's a shame. So any bad news you get, you have to be surprised, don't you? Really?
How are we going to be on time, milady?
Well, it'll be touch and go. We can't afford any hold-ups.
If only Fab 1 could fly. No, that's silly.
What is your estimated time of arrival at the danger zone?
12:10, Scott. Flying at maximum speed now.
Oh, right, so that'll be 10 minutes past noon.
20 minutes to get into the plutonium.
Okay, now the title does make sense. Right. We're okay. We have title.
What is the delay part?
I can hear you, loud and clear.
But don't come in. The robot and I have reached an understanding.
Thunderbird 2 will be here in 5 minutes.
Gotta say, this is not the most exciting rescue we've ever seen. This is actually pretty dull. Because we've done the whole cutting through doors thing in City of Fire, and it was much more exciting there because, well, the place was on fire. And again, what I love about this and City of Fire is they're cutting down these huge steel metal doors, really heavy, and they just, kick the door down with no thought to the fact that there may be somebody standing on the other side who's going to get squished. And in this case, it's even worse because they're propelling the cut door forward with this huge blast of air, and they could kill Southern rather than save him quite easily by slamming a great big metal door on his face. But International Rescue doesn't do that sort of thing.
Now all we have to do is escape to safety, and that should be quite a simple matter.
In fact, let's sit here and talk for a while about how simple it will be to escape. Nothing can possibly go wrong. Oh crap. So what are you going to do? Arrest them maybe? No, just murder them in cold blood, because that's why we keep you around. Lady Penelope is kind of a vicious monster. This is a very odd ending because everyone assumes that the gang is smashed forever, and we do know of at least one person who got away absolutely scot-free. Scot-free. See what I did there? I made a funny,
Romance,
very small, funny.
Reality, it's a tough existence. Never being yourself.
I do like this ending. As much as I don't like Penelope, I do like this this ending of him imagining her as a spy and not being able to do it even though she is one.
Danger as a shadow. Death is a constant
Well, there we go. That was 30 minutes after noon. As you can probably tell by what I've been saying, it's not my favourite Thunderbirds episode. There are worse, but not many. It's so strangely constructed. This is one where the padding out the episode really shows, and it ends so far away from where it started that it really does feel like two different episodes smashed together. But anyway, that's our first Thunderbirds episode down on the randomizer. 1 down, 31 to go.